What up, it's your boy Dvrth back again from another video, and today we're here with To Your Eternity Season 2 Episode 7? Let me check. it's Episode 7. Episode 7, last episode went horribly wrong. The Church of Bennett came in, did the usual scheming, conniving, evil church type things. Anything that you're thinking of, that is probably what they had in mind. However, what they specifically did was try to encase, or trap, I should probably say, trap Fushi by encasing him in iron. How they did that, they put him in a block and poured molten iron into it and let Fushi literally cook. It was horrible to watch, and knowing that Fushi heals himself over and over again and basically can't die, they literally put Fushi through hell. I am a little afraid of what kind of person or how Fushi reacts to this, because in all reality, like, you would expect somebody to be very angry about this and start to go on a rampage if they survived it. So hopefully we don't lose too much of Fushi in this ordeal. However, Fushi isn't the only one captured. We have Bone, we have I always forget her name. Ever since we found out that she's actually a girl, I keep forgetting her name. We have the one that has a crush on Bone. As soon as I remember her name, we'll get to it. But most people are captured, and we do have a couple of our squad actually trying to help free them, with Kahaku and Bone's sister. So hopefully we can get out and things don't go completely feet to Jesus. Fingers crossed, but I guess the only way to know is to watch. So if you haven't already, subscribe, like, comment, all the other stuff. If you're just a lurker, I appreciate you too. If you have any requests, whether it be more To Your Eternity or something totally different, the best place to that in, as always, my social media link's going to be in the description below. And if you want these episodes early, or the full length reaction to these episodes, you can subscribe to my Patreon. Link's going to be in the description for that as well. We also have a Discord if you want to join that and talk more To Your Eternity or anything else that we're watching on the channel. So with all that being said, let's get our headphones, make sure they're on, them bitches is on, and let's just get into it. Here's the thing. The fact that they put Fushi through molten lava is demonic. Like I said, the fear that I have is not so much what if Fushi makes it out of this. My fear is, will Fushi make it out of this mentally okay? Physically, I'm sure he'll be absolutely, I'm actually 100% sure he'll be absolutely fine. Making it out of it mentally okay is what I'm afraid of. So let's hope for the best, man, because I really don't want him to get, I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, let's not forget the fact that he can't even breathe. Yeah, Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my God. Really, heresy? I hate you. 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 I hope you die. Daddy's gonna get you. What? Oh my God. Really? You're dead. Yeah. Cock wobbles. Jesus. Oh shit. Oh. No way. Oh my God. It's smink, smink, smink. Jesus. You suck. he's still just a bit brash. Okay. Think I believe in none of that shit. If anything, yep, fuck. They about to suspect you of more heresy from this. Oh no. Jesus. Damn. Goddamn, bro. I know that shit wasn't that good. Damn, me slapping your shit. Yeah, right. Oh. Wait, Toto, you can do that? That's kind of hard. Bro. Oh my god, I'm not about to have first century Mike McCarthy speak the Bible to me. He has that's so smart. That's very smart. Jesus Christ, dude. Man, he is God, I love him, but he is so him. What do you mean, why me? Oh. Oh. Oh no. Wow. The boy. Oh, the boy. You still encased in that shit? How's he gonna get out? Cause like oh, creating the lava? No, get out the water. Why are you eating so close to the hedge? God damn it. Oh shit. But we did time and time fucking again. Oh man. Oh my. You. Oh, we can recreate the molten iron? Oh. That is. Oh my god. Is he? What the fuck? Yeah, he's just gonna melt through it. Holy shit. Whoa. We angered God. He's the demon. Oh no. Yo. Oh my god, that's crazy. Nah, that's crazy. That is crazy. Yeah, right. Leaguer. Oh, that's not legal. He used. Okay, smart. Right? Mm. Good job. Oh shit. Oh, Fushi! Oh, so cool. So cool. Man, boy, shut up, nigga. Eat that.
そうできてもベネット教が諦めるわけがない。問題ない。奴らは何も気づいていない。俺は鉄で固められて永遠に出られないことになっている。ここにいた人間
Nice.
みんな死んだ。さあ乗って。のために捕らえられた。罪人を罰するのではなく、罪を認め
Of course. If they were here with good intentions, they would have already set y'all free.
そうなれば満足するまで異端狩りを続けるだろう。それでボンは助かるのか。ああ、一つ許しがもらえれば。許し？君を悪魔の使いだと認めること。奴らが許せないのは悪魔なる存在ではなく、新たに神として
It's the existence of someone who. Oh, bro, big. That's a big man. That's a big man thing that you doing right there, bro. That's a big man thing that you doing right there. Take turn over to Yeah, that's a big man thing you just did right there, bro. Oh, that he can bring. No, this is not good, because if you're alone and they decide that they just want to execute you, how are you? Oh.
真実はこうさ。その悪魔は僕が見えてるって知ってて、ことづてをさせようとしたのさ。悪魔の願いなんて誰が聞くか。それはどんな
What did the demon look like? Had turkey wings on its back. Purple. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's my dog, bro. That is my dog, Bone. This. Damn it. Oh my god, they're gonna kill you, dude. They're going to kill you. You are a demon for this. Yeah, they're killing him. No, bro. They're gonna kill you. They are going to kill you. You know, that's real, that you could even think about that and understand that about yourself, bro. Oh, God, fucking yeah. Oh no, not a. Oh no, not a guillotine. Oh man. Can somebody help my dog? Leaguer, please. Ah! Nigga dead. Oh, they killed my nigga, man. Oh, they killed that nigga, bro. That's a little frustrating. I'm not gonna lie. That's a little frustrating. I hate dealing with churches in these situations. Like, the church is always so fucking stupid. Oh, man. Fuck. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Oh, man. That is so fucking stupid, dude. Like, it's so frustrating dealing with churches in these situations and shows in general, really, because the church is always not, it's never really listening to what you are saying. It's only it's hearing what you're it's hearing what you're saying, but it's listening for what they need, which was for him, at least, the I don't know his name, Silarus or something like that. For him was like the okay to kill Bonchian, as he was obviously just trying to get him indicted on charges of heresy and colluding with demons and stuff like that. It once you got everybody out and Bonchian was the only one there, it was easy for Bonchian to just be like, yep, it was me with the demons. And it sucks, man. It sucks. But I do like the kind of the coming to understand himself that Bonchian went through in this at the tail end of that episode. I am still processing that they just killed him, and I'm hoping that somebody like came in and ain't nobody come in. He's probably dead. Is he really dead? Somebody's gotta help. Somebody's gotta, like, I don't know. No, they cut that rope. They cut that rope, and that's just how guillotines work. Guillotines work is once that rope's cut, there's not really anything stopping that blade from killing you. So, yeah, he's probably dead. I am, for some reason, I just didn't expect Bonchian to die, and I'm still in shock. But, damn, they killed him. Oh man, that was my favorite character, bro. That was my favorite character. But yeah, I really liked the coming to understanding himself that Bonchian was having there at the end of the episode, where you know, everything that I was kind of criticizing Bon on, he kind of understood at the end there, like, I was pretty impotent, you know, as a up and coming king, you know. It wasn't like I was actually doing what was expected of my you know, sought after role. You know, how he treated Toto and even the boy Chabo at the beginning, you know, being kind of selfish and like trying to take his food, or, you know, all this other stuff, where it just kind of painted Bon as still like this impotent, only self-serving kind of to be king, where at the end of his life he decides to make the right decision. And, well, who knows if it's the right decision, but at the end of his life he decides to make a selfless decision, and basically letting everybody else go free, fake their deaths, and keep himself there. Could he have left with Fushi and everybody else? Yes. But very smart of Bond to immediately assume, and rightly so, that even if he were to leave, the church in Silarus, or whatever his name is, are very dead set on pretty much killing Bone. So if they don't get Bone, if for whatever reason Bone dies in that cage, or he escapes, whatever, they're not gonna stop at Bonchian. They're going to continue to find more heretics, more heretics and things like that. They're not just, oh well, he's gone, so I guess our time of tyranny and what's the word I'm looking for, Inquisition is over. You know, it wasn't gonna work out that easily. So in a lot of ways, Bond's death was on the walls there. There was writing on the walls for Bond's death, and that's unfortunate. Really liked his character. That was probably, most likely, absolutely my favorite character in the show so far. So losing him it sucks, man. Though, you know, he got his props from his ghost buddies and all that, and, you know, that was great. outside of Bonchian and his probable most likely him being dead, one thing that I really want to talk about is Fushi coming out of the molten lava. He would, if we are to put this back into perspective, what Fushi had to go through, right? And just add a couple pieces. Fushi was put into a box in which he eventually ran out of oxygen. They poured molten lava into the box, in which he literally went through hell and died, rebuilt, and died again a bunch of times. Who knows how many times? I mean, the creator counted, but it was a lot. On top of that, when the lava finally melted, he was then encased in it, but could not move nor breathe again, since he was encased in the lava. So he would take 2 breaths, go unconscious, couldn't breathe, and then wake back up. And then when he realized that he could use the lava to melt the actual iron around him that's already cooled down, he was basically turning himself into ash to even try to do it, right? So the amount of stuff that Fushi had to go through in order to just get out of the situation that the Church of Bennett put him in was hell on earth, which is very very ironic that it would be a church that would put him through that. Though the important point to make here, excuse me, the important point to make here is not how he got out, but because that was cool, that was really cool, and seeing everybody like, oh, the work of a god, or is it a demon, blah blah blah, that was cool. But it's not how he got out, it's who he was when he got out, and it was the same person as before. There was no change in him, there was no hatred or anything like that. He didn't come out of that swinging on everybody. He simply snuck his way out and went to go help his friends. That was the first thing he did. He didn't do anything else. He didn't go on the offensive or anything. It was just strictly, oh, I'm safe, I'm out, turned in a leader, go help friends, right? Which is crazy, right? To me, it's crazy that he went through all that and did not come out of that holding it, like harboring any type of hatred or animosity towards humanity, or at the very least the Church of Bennett. But then I thought about it and I realized that hatred, that animosity that I'm expecting to feel is not something that Fushi would feel. It's something that I as a human would feel, right? And with Fushi coming out of that situation not actually feeling any of those emotions tells you a lot about, one, his character, but also what and how he is the best way I can put it, right? Which is, because Fushi is in a lot of ways a blank slate, because Fushi is a blank slate that has been taught the wonder, both the wonders and the downfall of humans everywhere, at least that he's seen, he can kind of come out of this with a different perspective, right? Anybody would be angry, anybody would harbor animosity towards the Church of Bennett, and maybe he does, right? I doubt it, but maybe he does. Instead, he comes out simply just wanting to help, right? Did he come out like saying, oh, I forgive the Church of Bennett, I forgive no, he didn't. But it's kind of like the it's kind of like the lesson that he learned with Hayase, where people that do horrible things, you don't have to handle it by killing them, right? Like, yes, you could. Yes, sometimes you just have to kill people. Sometimes you have to put your foot down and somebody has to die, right? But I want to say the weight of a life is kind of precious. But I think what I really want to say is that I think Fushi has learned from the whole Hayase thing that it is sometimes just better to walk away from these type of situations. It's sometimes it's better to just let ignorant just let ignorant people be that by themselves. And with, I was about to call him Gon, with Fushi actually leaving off to help instead of getting any revenge, which I didn't exactly think that he would just go all out and start killing people. That would have been a little crazy. But the fact that he just did not care at all, or at least seemingly just did not care at all, really tells you a lot about Fushi. But it also makes you question like what kind of person is Fushi becoming here, right? Because the creator says like, oh, I thought you would have lost yourself in there, and he was like, never, right? And I think the idea there is that losing yourself is losing a lot more than just you, especially for Fushi. Fushi is a very extreme case, right? But I think that we can still kind of use Fushi's situation and kind of graft it on other people if we wanted to, right? Losing yourself isn't exactly just losing you. It's losing everybody else too, right? All the memories and friends and all the other stuff that you've gained over the years or decades or centuries, whatever, at least in Fushi's case, can that type of stuff can be easily left by the wayside if you give in to like that animosity and hatred, right? And you have a life to live, not just for you, but for the people, your friends, basically, right? You don't want to lose them as well. Now I kind of shifting back to the whole Bonshian thing. He never told Fushi, he never told Fushi that he could bring people back. This isn't exactly a problem, but it is a little sad, because while I can see why you would not want, like, from a meta perspective, I can see why you would not want Fushi to actually come back, or to actually have that ability, right? It would be kind of hard to manage if you could just bring people back. This right here, I could imagine, would be the point in which Fushi does start bringing people back, or at least brings Bone back if he's dead. I think he's definitely dead, but I can see that this would be the moment in which the story's like, okay, now Fushi can start bringing people back because Bonshin's dead, right? Though since Bonshin's the only person that has that knowledge, how would he ever know? Luckily, Fushi can still somewhat convene with spirits, and even if he doesn't, what he probably could do here is eventually, since Bonshin is dead, he's probably gonna have the form of Bone, and put two and two together, And maybe in that situation he'll have another one, he'll have another moment like he did with Gugu, where he turns into Gugu, realizes he's dead, and Gugu steps in his own body in some way, shape, or form. I say all to say, I just feel like it's like, I should be really sad that Bone Chien's dead, right? I should be really, really sad, because that, like, Bone Chien is my favorite character so far. There has not been, like, Gugu was my dog for real. Like, that was my boy. Like, for a while I was thinking there was no other character that could be as enjoyable as Gugu up until I met Bone Chien, right? So I should be a lot more distraught about him being executed. The reason why I'm not is that it feels so, I don't say this as like a bad thing, but it feels like such a setup for Bone Chien to be brought back, that I'm not at the moment, not at the mindset of like being sad just yet, because there's a possibility that we could still get him back. Now, should I probably actually be sad? Yeah, I probably should, because he's probably actually just dead. But I'm gonna hold out hope until I see a body and I see that he is actually gone from this world and we're not bringing him back. Though that is a possibility in this show now. But I altogether really like this episode of just having them, or having this focus on Bone, even if it was his final time or like his final hour in this episode. Random addition of the boy, but I'm sure that he'll serve as some type of companion, whether he hangs out with us or he goes back to wherever Bone is from and goes and lives life out there, right? Whatever he does, the boy was cool too. Really liked how sassy he was, slapping Bone around whenever he said something out of line. And in a way, you could even say that the boy kind of slapped sense into Bone. Even having like his mom help out at some point and giving him a way to show that he could actually talk with the spirits and stuff like that. Everything was just everything in this episode was just very, very well set up for what's to come. Though this episode seemed to be more of a focus episode on Bone, it set up pretty well what I think is to come in this next episode, which is Fushi learning that he can actually revive people. And I think that's where the really interesting stuff is going to come out of it, because Fushi being able to revive people is broken, but like how, like where are the statutes on that, right? Because we don't know, like that's one thing we don't know is like the statutes on Fushi actually being able to revive people. Like, is there a certain amount of time in which he can revive people? Is there a certain kind of person that he can? Things like that we haven't exactly gotten the answer to. We just know that he can revive people. That's pretty much it. So hopefully in this next episode, if Bone is actually dead, we can bring him back. Until then, I'm trying my best not to be sad, because there is this small like pang in my heart of sadness that he might actually be gone. And if he I swear to fucking God, if he is, I don't care how much forgiveness Fushi likes to exercise, I hope he kills every single one of them in that church. But like I said, really good episode. Love the Bone focus. Even though they just straight up killed him at the end, I'm still holding out hope, like that he's alive. but that's a fucking guillotine, which sucks. But yeah, Bone was great. Episode was great. Fushi, love the new power of being able to create molten lava now, which is really cool. That such a negative thing of being burnt alive was immediately just used to do good, which tells you a lot about Fushi and like how he what kind of person he is, or what kind of person he's turning into. Could it, like, Fushi knows he can use the lava. Like, if he wanted to, he could easily just start wreaking havoc against the people that put him in that situation, but instead he took that bad situation and turned it into a positive, which is fantastic on Fushi's part. I am actually like really proud of his development in that part of his character, that he's able to like turn the other cheek in a way. And speaking of like turning the other cheek, I guess it's really interesting, I want to say parallels to the Bible that we're seeing, having the church be like, oh, this nigga on some demon shit. It ain't nobody supposed to be bringing people back to life and stuff and doing all these miracles. Hell no. Capture him, kill him, crucify him, and then he comes back like a little bit later, and you know, people are oh shit, he came back, and that's the legend of Fushi. But instead, I think they just thought they killed him. So it's the parallels there are pretty cool. Of course, there are some deviations with, you know, the people, or with him sneaking out instead of like just pulling up and and saying, yeah, I'm back, you couldn't actually kill me, you know. It's just really interesting, the kind of entity that the people are setting up Fushi to be, and the parallels that the kind of entity that these parallels are setting Fushi up to be. All really interesting stuff. So great episode, really enjoyed it. Hopefully my nigga Bone is not actually dead. If he is actually dead, I'm crying next episode. But this at the moment, that was a fucking sicko cliffhanger. Hopefully they did a cliffhanger because somebody will save him, and he's not actually dead, and it was all just a big, you know, fake out. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. He's absolutely dead. Okay, so yeah, with all that being said, let me get my off button ready. There it is. If you haven't already, subscribe, like, comment, all the other stuff. If you're just a lurker, I appreciate you too. If you have any requests, whether it be more to your eternity or something totally different, the best place to send that in is always my social media. Link's going to be in the description below. And if you want these episodes early, subscribe to my Patreon. Link's going to be in the description for that as well. We also have the full length reaction to these episodes on there if you want to watch that. We also have a Discord if you want to join that and talk more to your eternity or whatever we're watching on the channel. It's a bunch of stuff, so you know, there's that as well. So with all that being said, y'all stay amazing, stay safe, and take care of yourselves.